Hello everybody and welcome to Texas Rock Gym. My name is Drew. You've seen me before. It's been a little while since we posted our last video. I'm the head route setter here at Texas Rock Gym. So due to popular demand, we've been asked, why are we so hard? Why are our grades so high compared to like the movement that is required to get these grades? My team now consists of a guy named Jake, a girl named Gabby. They've been putting up some really cool routes. I especially like, Jake's been with us a little bit longer. He's been with us for the last 3 months. Especially like Jake's route. He's been doing pretty good. It's worth it to come check out his routes. You'll definitely learn something from getting on his routes. He's an interesting dude.
What we've always been about and why I love this gym so much is that we're about outdoor routes. We want to move our customer into the outdoors. And we feel like setting realistic grades is going to really benefit the climber to where if you're climbing an 11 here, 11A, somewhere around that range, then you would be able to go outdoors and within the same style be able to climb an 11A outdoors.
This has always been a place that climbers have come that has resembled outside routes and climbing outdoors. And I think both Jake and Drew touched on it, and they always preach it to me whenever I'm setting a route. Set it as close as you can to an outdoor route that you like or that you've climbed.
If you've ever been to Waco, Texas, near El Paso, West Texas, it's hard.
Hard routes make you strong.
You come here and you climb like a V2, V3, then you can go to Waco Tanks and climb V0s there. And that's where the Vermin scale was started, the V scale. So we kind of grew out of that as well. A lot of our stomping grounds was always Reimers, which is near Austin, West Austin. Limestone, kind of sharp, a little bit of pockets, some ledges, very few slopers, but it's painfully hard stuff. Climbing is hard. It's inherently dangerous. It's hard. It's intimidating. It feels exclusive. It's not. It's inclusive. You got to come check it out. We're always very welcoming to push you help push you up that wall mentally, if not physically, with the routes that we set. So we really want to get you on the routes, but we will not give you the higher grade if it's not earned. So higher grades are earned. Now lately we've gotten a little bit harder. Climbing's not a quick fix. It's something you have to work for.
I like our setting because it makes you think. I like thinking about climbing instead of just moving with it, I guess. I don't know.
Back in the day, people would come in for the first time, and then when they're leaving at the end of the day, they stay here for 2-3 hours. My first time was 8 hours, whatever. Back in the day when I worked here, 2010, people would be leaving for their first time, and they'd go, "Man, it was so hard. I could not get that route. I'm gonna be back tomorrow to get it." You know, and we've evolved to this point where it was so hard, I'm just not good at climbing. I'm gonna go try horseback riding or something else that fits them in that moment. But climbing is always gonna be that type 2 kind of fun, where you should come in and you feel good about the long-term projects. You feel good about working towards that 511A. If we just give it to you, then you're not working for it and you don't feel like you've earned it. So, and in addition, when you go outdoors for the first time, after we've trained you in our lead classes, you can take lead classes here, you can take lead classes elsewhere. I teach lead classes here. You can check that out online, texasrockgym.com. Once you've taken those classes and you want to go outdoors, it's a lot better to not be surprised by a hard grade that you can't get. If I can climb a 10A here, I know I can go to Reimers and climb a 10A there. Yeah, there's no tape, the holds aren't colored, so you do have to acclimatize to your new situation being outdoors. But it's a lot more fair than thinking you're climbing 512s and you go out and you try to climb a 5.9 and you get crushed. So, you know, my first time outdoors, 2011, 2012, I went to a place called Rocktown, Georgia. It was amazing. It was a boulder field. I was climbing V4, V5 in our gym, and I went there and I was super stoked. And on the third day, after warming up and getting acclimatized to the outdoors, I was climbing, I was projecting V6s, and I touched a V7 for 1 second. There was one V7 called Drug Test Policy, which was really cool. So Rocktown, Georgia is a really cool spot. You gotta check it out. But I was very pleasantly surprised to know that I could get on a V6 outside. That's east side, East Coast. East Coast is a little bit softer. West Coast is a little bit harder. Yosemite Valley is a little bit harder. You got old school climbers, traditional climbers that are climbing 5.9 plus pluses that are now can potentially be regraded as 512s, but tend to be left alone for the respect towards the old school. So to circle it up, we've gotten a little bit harder. So now our 10As and our 11As should stay about the same, but the disparity between those grades has evolved a little bit. So 10s, from 10A to 10D is gonna feel like it's gonna take a little bit longer to get out of it, but just know that we teach classes, we're here and ready to help you. Our floor staff are knowledgeable. We're not gonna give you beta or advice on how to get up the wall. We're not gonna give you beta, which look up beta if you don't know what beta is. And we have another video that talks about beta and our beta blasters. We're not gonna give you that beta, but we will give you encouragement to figure out how to get up the wall. Usually it's something like go up or, you know, hands and then feet. But no, we do want you to conquer your own personal obstacles in a team kind of environment. So it's a very individual sport, but it's, you know, it's everyone's rooting you on. Random strangers are gonna root you on when you're pushing your limit, no matter what it is. It's a 7, it's an 8, it's a 5'9". We're gonna push you to beat that limit. Because when I'm working to break through the 12s, other people are working just as hard to break through the 9s. So I've worked for it, I've earned it, I've deserved it. That's the wrong word. I've been climbing 10 years, since 2010, so 8 years. I've been setting for 4 years. So I feel privileged to have earned what I've gotten. And yeah, I want you to feel the same way. So come check out Texas Rock Gym. We're always one rope away from your next climb and harder than ever.
Yeah!